Our true calendar, guys. So today I woke up at 3 a.m. and I spent 3 hours on this code, so I hope you enjoy it. It's funny, I had my awakening at age 33. And I was born on 33 date numerology. We're told Jesus died at 33. Now check this out. Today is April Fool's Day. And today being April Fool's Day is what inspired this code. And some historians speculate that April Fool's Day dates back to 1582, when France, of course France, the home of the Jesuits, switched from the Julian calendar to the Gregorian calendar as called for by the Council of Trent in 1563. In the Julian calendar, as in the Hindu calendar, the new year began with the spring equinox around April the 1st, 4-1. I always talk about 41. So guys, we have been fooled. Pardon the pun. The calendar we are utilizing was installed to keep us out of our natural cycles and to completely mess with our frequencies. I believe the elite's sacred knowledge of astrology is what has allowed them to control the masses and keep us on a low frequency. The calendar we are operating on is the biggest psyop in history. I believe the elites have been attempting to play the role of God by having us live by their calendar. So the Roman Senate changed the calendar to a Gregorian calendar, guys, named after Pope Gregory in 153 BCE. And Jesuit order gets you 153. It's funny how 153 is the 17th triangular number, and Freemasonry was founded in London, England in 1717. So there was originally 13 months in the calendar, guys, each comprising of 28 days. 13 times 28 gets you 364. So we're told, guys, there's 12 months in the year from January to December, but that's absolute nonsense. There's 13 months in a year, totaling 364 days, with a new month in between June and July called Sol to mark the summer solstice. The leftover day is a special year day with 2 such days every 4 years. So this explains why the Jesuits worship the sun, because Sol means sun. And the Society of Jesus' logo is that of a sun with 32 rays. So the 13-month design has a number of clear advantages to the Gregorian calendar. Each month begins on a Sunday and ends on a Saturday. Consequently, every year begins on a Sunday. It means the 8th is always a Sunday no matter the month, and the same applies to every other day. Holidays like Thanksgiving wouldn't move around the calendar anymore. Monthly and quarterly data becomes easier to compare with both measurements and equal number of days. It also means never checking when the month ends, and your birthday would always fall on the same day. How many of you know what day your birthday falls on next year? Probably have no idea. So some fine examples of 13-month calendars have been demonstrated from Inca, Toltec, Aztec, Maya, and Zapotecs of the Americas, the Norse, Han China, ancient Japan, which still practices 13 zodiacs. In addition, the Celtic Druids, guys, trace their calendar back to the Chaldeans, upon whom the Babylonians and Assyrians also based theirs. The ancient Indian and Greek sources all include 13 months, 13 zodiacs, and 13 primary deities. If we look here, guys, there's 13 constellations of the zodiac. It's not 12. They've lied to us about everything, keeping us on low frequencies. So the 13-month calendar would begin in April on 4-1, April the 1st. Okay? 41 is the 13th prime. So the 13-month calendar would begin on 4-1. It's not a coincidence, guys, that Kobe Bryant died at age 41 with his 13-year-old daughter, right before all of this chaos kicked off. After Kobe's death, we had coronavirus being declared a global pandemic. We had Black Lives Matter. We had the US election. We've got World War III going on right now. At least that's what they're telling us. Prince Philip died. So much happened after Kobe Bryant died, and Kobe Bryant died on a Sunday. And with the 13-month calendar, Sunday would always be the 8th day of the month. Kobe Bryant began his career wearing the number 8 jersey for the Los Angeles Lakers. Also, with the 13-month calendar, every year would have 4 equal length quarters of 91 days. The Society of Jesus gets you 91. It's funny how the Society of Jesus gets you 235. Kobe Bryant was born on the 235th day of the year. The Society of Jesus gets you 71. 71 is the 20th prime. Kobe Bryant played 20 seasons in the NBA and died in 2020. And the Society of Jesus gets you 224. And Gianna Bryant wore the number 2 jersey and Kobe Bryant wore the 24 jersey. And World War III officially began on February the 24th, 224. Can you not see who's behind all of this? This knowledge is sacred. And the 91, guys, like a 13-month calendar every year would have 4 equal length quarters of 91 days. 91 is the 13th triangular number, hey? Guys, a 13-month calendar, like I said, would be divided into 4 quarters, each quarter comprising of 91 days. Can you believe this? Because 4 times 91 gets you 364. So like I mentioned, guys, we have 13 constellations and not 12. We have 13. 13 is a sacred number. Most people in the West believe 13 is an unlucky number. It's a sacred number. And the Illuminati know this. The elites know this. They have an obsession with the number 13. That's why there's 13 Illuminati bloodlines that supposedly control the world. So there's 52 weeks in a year. And 52 divided by 4 gets you 13. You don't need to be a mathematician to calculate such a simple thing. Okay? We should be operating on a 13-month calendar, not 12. And it's really interesting to me that Kobe Bryant retired in 2016, guys, on 4/13, April the 13th. 52 divided by 4 gets you 13, like 4/13. So like I said, guys, we have 13 constellations and not 12. Ophiuchus is the 13th. What is Ophiuchus? The name of this large constellation means serpent bearer in Greek. Guys, Kobe Bryant was known as the Black Mamba, like a snake. The World Health Organization has a snake in its logo. Let's not forget the snake, guys, in the Garden of Eden. The ancient astronomer Ptolemy included Ophiuchus in his list of 48 constellations which he documented in the 2nd century. Astrologers who use a sidereal zodiac consider it to be the 13th zodiacal sign. Now check out these 13 connections, guys, with the United States of America. The number 13 is used on many US symbols. The stripes on the flag, steps on the pyramid, 13 stars above the eagle, 13 bars on the shield, 13 leaves on the olive branch, 13 fruits, and 13 arrows, all represent the beginning of the United States of America, as established by the 13 colonies. 13 is clearly a sacred number. So, we should be operating on a 13-month cycle where each month comprises of 28 days. 28 days a month makes perfect sense, guys, as a lunar moon cycle is 28 days. 365 divided by 13 equals 28.07. Like a full moon cycle and a female menstrual cycle, guys. 28 is a perfect number. It's a perfect number, 28. And it's the 7th triangular number. So it makes complete sense to have 28 days in a month and 7 days in a week, doesn't it? 28 is the sum of 56, the number I always talk about. Society of Jesus gets you 56. Just like Pope. Pope gets you 56. Pope gets you 52. It was Pope Gregory, guys, who came up with the Gregorian calendar, which is a disgrace. 28 in gematria, when you type it in with letters, gets you 51. And the Illuminati were founded May the 1st, 5-1. Gianna Bryant was born May the 1st, 5-1. 28 gets you 156. We know 9/11 is a huge number with the occult. 9/11 is the 156 prime. 28 is an incredibly sacred number. It is a perfect number. A perfect number. It's interesting to me that February should be the 12th month of the year, and it is the only month in the Gregorian calendar which has 28 days, and the Gregorian calendar has 12 months. February is the only month, guys, in the Gregorian calendar that has 28 days. And it should be the 12th month of the year, not the second month. People always ask me why 74 and 47 so big with the elite. I think I figured it out. 7 times 4 equals 28. 4 times 7 gets you 28. So I think that explains the elite's obsession with the numbers 74 and 47. It likely also explains why Independence Day falls on 7/4. Remember, guys, the Declaration of Independence was signed in 1776 in Philadelphia, the same year the Illuminati were founded. The same year. So in my opinion, it was the Illuminati who founded the United States of America, USA. 74 is so big in gematria, guys. Jesus Christ gets you 74. Jesus gets you 74. Lucifer, who the elites worship, gets you 74. Masonic gets you 74, guys. So just look at the prefixes of the following months: September, October, November, and December. Sept means 7, guys. Like a septagon is a 7-sided shape. Oct gets you 8, like an octagon, an octopus. The list goes on. They tell us that November, guys, is the 11th month, when it should be the 9th month. November derives from the Latin root novem, meaning 9. Dec equals 10, guys, like a decagon or a decade. But it's our 12th month, isn't it? It's our 12th month, when it should be our 10th. It should be our 10th month. April should be our first month of the year, as it is the beginning of the spring equinox, and April the 1st should be our first day. April is all about bringing in the new, so it makes complete sense for it to be the first month of the year and not the 4th. So how did April get its name? I read that the name is rooted in the Latin aprilis, which is derived from the Latin apiri, meaning to open, which could be a reference to the opening or blossoming of flowers and trees, a common occurrence throughout the month of April in the northern hemisphere. It makes absolutely no sense for January, guys, to be the beginning of the year. January should be the 11th month. It's funny how in the Gregorian calendar begins January the 1st, 1-1, when it should be the 11th month. 1-1. April in gematria, guys, gets you 56 and 79. Just like Society of Jesus. Gets you 56 and 79. I'm beginning to believe that April is the most sacred month, guys. We're told that Jesus died April the 3rd, guys. So March is currently our 3rd month, when it should be our 13th month. This may explain why Pope Francis became the Pope on 3/13 in 2013. 313. 313 is the 65th prime. If we were operating, guys, on a 13-month calendar like we should be, half a year would be 6.5 months. Can you believe that? 13 divided by 2 gets you 6.5. It's funny that Super Bowl 56 took place on 13-2. And Society of Jesus gets you 56, and Pope gets you 56. As does Royal Family. And the whole Super Bowl was connected to the Pope and the Royal Family, and of course Kobe Bryant. So how about this, guys? We just stop time and change the calendar. If we stop time, we can end this time of war, which is what's going on when you study astrology. Okay? Then we can enter a new time of peace. The choice is ours. We have so many choices, guys. So many choices. So much power. We just consent. We just consent to what we're told by the elites. We've consented to their calendar. We consent to paying taxes. We consent to the so-called justice system. We consent to so many things that we shouldn't consent to. That needs to change. And it's not impossible. Stopping time, guys, could be the greatest collective self-empowerment the human race has ever experienced. I'm telling you. To change the calendar now is to change the course of history and to revolutionize altogether the future of civilization on Earth. That's how important this is. We've been operating under their calendar. They have been running the show. They've been running the show. And I think the fact that we've been operating on this calendar has allowed them to basically cast spells on us. Because we're not working at the frequency we should be working at. We're deeply under mind control, even myself at this point. And I work every day to break that spell and help others do the same thing. So I will never, ever, ever be saying Happy New Year on January the 1st ever again. And 4/1 will from now on be the first day of the year for me. I was born on 14/4. The 14th of April, which I am told is the 104th day of the year, and I was born on 104 date numerology. But to me, I was born on the 14th day of the year, not the 104th, the 14th. Being born on 14/4 is truly sacred, as there's 1,440 minutes in a day, 144. It's not a coincidence, guys. Jesuit order gets you 144. They know how this universe works, guys. They have this sacred knowledge. And instead of sharing it with us, they use it against us to exploit us. Well, I'm gathering knowledge every single day now and trying to share this knowledge to inspire people with it. And I'll keep doing it. Jesuit order gets you 72, and Pope Francis became the first openly Jesuit Pope on the 72nd day of 2013. So guys, we have the opportunity to collectively use this simple truth and establish a new lunar solar society, directly leading to the minds and actions of our people being harmonized on a 28-day biological standard in tune with the reality of our natural surroundings. Happy New Year, guys, and I wish you all the very best on your journey. I truly do. I will not be celebrating Christmas anymore. I will not be going out New Year's Eve, guys. New Year's Eve, December the 31st, celebrating the new year. I will not be doing that. New Year's Eve for me, guys, was yesterday, March the 31st. That is New Year's Eve. Okay? January the 1st, New Year's Day? Absolutely not. It's nonsense. It's a lie. They've lied to us about so many things. Man going to the moon, lie. Dinosaurs, lie. That governments care about us, lie. That professional sports are organic, lie. They've lied about so many things, that our vote means anything, lie. They've lied about so many things. And the biggest lie they've ever told us, guys, is that the calendar is 12 months in length. It's 13. This video has the potential to change your life. I will not be operating on a low frequency anymore. Today, guys, today is the first day of the year. And it's going to be a beautiful year. A year of truth. A year of finding ourselves. A year of revealing deception. We are going to have a new world. It's not going to be the new world order that the elite want. We are going to create it through a shift in consciousness, through increasing the power of our spirit and realizing we are spiritual beings having a human experience. This world could be glorious, and it will be glorious. Knowledge is power. What I have just presented to you is powerful. You should learn to acquire as much knowledge as you can, as often as you can. You need to try and escape the rat race, the satanic system that we are operating in, keeping us at a low frequency. Constantly, people living in fear. That needs to change. We are eternal beings. We will never truly die. Do not let death scare you. Do not fear other people being better than you. Do not fear your social status. Embrace who you are. Share your skills and talents with the world, whatever inspires you. Share your talents that inspire you to inspire others. Guys, this is huge. What I've just presented to you is huge. There's a guy in the community called Rambo who's an expert in astrology. He didn't influence or inspire this code, but you need to check out his page. I will leave the link in the description because his knowledge of astrology is incredible. I will continue to learn and grow and search for knowledge and acquire as much as I can and share it with as many people as I can. That's how we should be operating. Helping each other ascend, not bringing each other down. This society is set up so we bring each other down and compete with each other rather than help each other ascend. Universe, guys, uni means one. The prefix uni means one. We are all one together, one wholesome consciousness. And when the majority realizes that, we can create a brand new, beautiful reality. Much love to all of you guys. Happy New Year and have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Cheers, guys.